Hey YouTube, I thought I'd create a quick video to share my thoughts and opinions about the Anthem MRX1140 versus the Denon AVR-A110 in case it might help some of you who are evaluating these devices. So punchline here in the beginning is that unfortunately I'm not going to be keeping either one of these, and here's why. MRX1140 is definitely more in line with my preferred sound signature. Really great sounding device in my opinion. I would characterize it as being warm and rich in tonality. Surprisingly, I think the power output or power capabilities of the Anthem are very close to the Denon. Denon is a beautifully built device. It's like a work of art in my opinion. If you look at some of the marketing pictures and you kind of lift off the hood and see the power supply and the layout, it's really nice what Denon has done. Well, let me finish talking about the MRX. So the MRX1140, the issues that I'm having with it are with streaming. So as of the recording of this video, which is mid-April, both Roon and Spotify Connect are still in coming soon status. And I was looking for a device that was sort of all-in-one, would handle my streaming and my home theater all in one place. About 50-50, I would say, about 50% music and 50% television and movie content. Still incoming soon, and unfortunately my return window is closing soon, so I'm going to need to send it back. But the other issues that I'm having with the Anthem are around Hdmi. So I've been having some issues getting a proper Hdmi handshake about 30% of the time with my Apple TV 4K, as well as with my home theater PC. So that's been a little bit irritating. The other issue I've been having with Hdmi is I find that I get better picture quality if I run my devices directly to my Sony OLED versus running them through the Anthem. I don't see as much of a picture quality degradation if I run things through the Denon. It's not noticeable to me, so I think Denon is doing a little bit better job there. My issue with the Denon, switching to the Denon, is that it's not really my preferred sound signature. It's a very neutral sounding device, and for some of you that may be appealing. For me, it's really not. What was kind of interesting to me is I had originally purchased the Denon PMA-A110 for a different room, and I love the sound of that device so much, I just figured since the receiver was from the same series, it must sound similar, but it doesn't. The PMA-A110 is very rich and musical sounding. The AVR version of the 110th anniversary series is much more neutral. It's not it's not bright or fatiguing, but it's just, I wouldn't characterize it as being neutral sounding. I did go through a lot of the EQ adjustment settings, tone controls. One of the things that I found with both of these two devices is that I preferred to limit room correction to only correct below 200 hertz in both cases. But even with all that tweaking, the Denon receiver just didn't do it for me. So I do think the Denon, let me mention the streaming since I mentioned about the Anthem. Streaming works exactly as I would expect it to. Spotify Connect works, AirPlay works, Chromecast works. I can connect to it through Roon, but it's just using AirPlay, so I don't consider that proper Roon implementation. Room correction works great in both cases. I do think the Anthem room correction gives you a little bit more ability to tweak. I do have the Anthem app on my, the Odyssey app on my phone, and you can tweak quite a bit with the Denon, but I think the tweaking capabilities are a little bit better on the Anthem. Anthem software is a little bit buggy still. They did release an update here about a week or so ago I run it on a Windows 10 PC, and it works okay, but there are some bugs where I sometimes have to disconnect and reconnect. Not that big of a deal, but did want to mention it. So I think that was about it. Again, both of them amazing devices. If you like a very neutral sounding device, you may like the Denon. If you like a rich, warm tonality, you may like the Anthem, but in my opinion, if streaming is important to you, you may want to wait until Anthem updates those capabilities. So that's about it. Any questions, please leave them in the comment section, and I'll try my best to answer. Thanks so much.